Hello there, welcome back to my channel. This time it's the turn of the seasonal, but because seasonal is only small, I'm going to also do Disney. Now once I finish this video, I've got City to recap from 2022, and that I'll probably do in two parts. So after this one, it'll probably be, well, should I say, this video and two others for the recap from 2022, and then that'll be finished. And after that, what I plan to do is, with all the data that I've compiled, I've gone through it all, and out of all the sets that are retiring at the end of the year, I've compiled a list of the ones where the data kind of says that that should be a good investment. So it's not me telling you it's a good investment. I'm just saying that the information, with everything like the reviews, how many people want it, the prices and all that kind of thing, depict for the fact that it should be a good investment, you know, the part out value, that kind of thing. So once I've done these three videos of the recap of 2022, then I'm going to do probably a couple of videos, because I think there's about 45 sets out of all the list that kind of, some of them are what, you know, everybody's talking about, but I think there's about 18 that kind of obvious ones out of the 45 that everybody's talking about anyway. But the rest of them are kind of, they could be a dark horse, they could be something to watch. Obviously I'm not telling you to buy those ones, I'm just telling you to use the information and maybe have a look at them and decide for yourself whether you think, you know, it might be a good investment or not. So we'll go from there. So if you grab a pen and paper, and I'll start with a seasonal that's retired in 2022 to see whether it was a good investment or a bad investment. So whether it was any good or a dud. So the first one is 40462, the Valentine's Brown Bear, which was $13.49. Brickeconomy at the moment value it at £16, BrickSet 12 and Bricklink 17. Couldn't find it on Camel 3X, could only find it on Amazon, and it's being sold for £49. So if you can get £49 for a £13.49 set, that's a pretty good investment, but that's if you can get it to sell for that. On eBay it's sold for between £7 and £24. So if you sold it for 24, that's, you know, at least doubling your money, but obviously you've got fees and that to come out of that. But I suppose it's not a bad investment, because obviously you wouldn't get it for $3.49, you know, you might have got it for a tenner or something like that, so that's not bad, you know, so it's not too bad an investment for a small set. Next one is 40463, the Easter Bunny, $13.49 again. Brickeconomy value at 16, BrickSet 11 and Bricklink 14. Couldn't find it again on Camel 3X, so I only find it on Amazon. It's being sold for £21.84. On eBay it's sold for between £6 and £16. So there again, it's probably a small increase, that's all. Next one, 40497, the Halloween Owl, that's $13.49 as well. Brickeconomy value at 13, BrickSet 9, Bricklink 17. On Camel 3X it's got a low of 30 and a high of 33. Currently it's being sold for 33. On eBay it's sold for between £9 and £18. So obviously if you're selling it on Amazon, then it's not a bad investment, but if you sold it on eBay, then you're just about covering your costs and that kind of thing, so you're about break even. Next one is 40498, the Christmas Penguin, that was $13.49 as well. Brickeconomy value at 19, BrickSet 11 and Bricklink 14. Couldn't find it on Camel 3X, so I got it on Amazon. It's being sold for £28.90. On eBay it's sold for between £11 and £21. So there again, it really depends on how you sell it, whether you make a few pounds, or if you did sell it on Amazon for £28.90, then you're doubling your money. Next one is 80108, the Lunar New Year Traditions, $59.99. Brickeconomy value at 63, BrickSet 43 and Bricklink 70. Couldn't find it on Camel 3X again, only found it on Amazon, and it's being sold for £75.97. On eBay, it's got sold for between £48 and £50. It's got 12 figures, all of which are unique, and they're valued at around £23 at the moment. So obviously, if you did get it for 20% off, 30% off, whatever, then it's not a bad investment. But obviously, if you paid full price, then you're only going to make a couple of quid for that. So next one is 80109, the Lunar New Year Ice Festival, which was $89.99. Brickeconomy value at 84, BrickSet 49. That's a bit of, kick in the teeth, isn't it? But anyway, Bricklink, they value at 102. On Amazon, couldn't find it on Camel 3X again. It's selling for between £100 and £126. On eBay, it's sold for between £51 and £100. It's got 13 figures, all of which are unique, and they're valued at the moment at £27. So with that one, you'd probably get a small increase in that. If you got it at 20% off, then you're doing all right, I suppose. But if you bought it full price, then a few pounds. And the last one for seasonal is 40572, the Penguin and Snowflake, which was $8.99. Brickeconomy value at 15, BrickSet 12, Bricklink 14. I couldn't find it on Camel 3X or Amazon, and I could only find it on eBay. There was only one that had sold, and it sold for £11. So there's a small increase in that, but not by much. So that concludes the seasonal and also my pad. I've gone through a whole pad. So I'm going to start my new pad now. So what I'm going to do is, because seasonal is only small, I'm going to add Disney to it. So this is what sold, or retired should I say, in 2022 in the Disney. So the first one is 10772 Mickey Mouse propeller plane, which was $8.99. Brickeconomy value at 11, BrickSet 9, Bricklink 12. On Camel 3X, it's got a low of 21 and a high of £22.95. On eBay, it's sold for between £11 and £17. It's got one figure that's unique, and it's valued at £5. Currently on Amazon, it's being sold for £22.95. So obviously there again, it's the Amazon and eBay conundrum. If you sell it on eBay, you might make a few pounds. If you're selling it on Amazon, you're going to make more, but obviously you've got bigger fees, so it's up to you what you're doing. Anyway, next one is 10773 Minnie Mouse Ice Cream Shop, which was $17.99. Brickeconomy value at 20, BrickSet 17, Bricklink 21. Camel 3X has got a low of $14.99 and a high of £47.50, and currently being sold for £40. On eBay, it's sold for between £10 and £30. It's got two figures, both of which are unique. They're valued at £12. So that's an okay investment, I suppose. You'd probably double your money if you're lucky. But yeah, it's not too bad. Next one, 10774 Mickey Mouse and Minnie Space Rocket. That was $17.99. Brickeconomy value at 20, BrickSet 15, and Bricklink 23. On Camel 3X, it's got a low of 12 and a high of 45. Currently being sold for £29.06. On eBay, it's sold for between £23 and £27. It's got two figures, both of them unique, valued at around £12. So that's an okay investment. Next one, 10775 Mickey and Donald Duck's Farm, $24.99. Brickeconomy value at 27, BrickSet 20, Bricklink 30. On Camel 3X, it's got a low of 32 and a high of 50. Currently being sold for $39.99. On eBay, it's sold for between £31 and £35. It's got two figures, both of them unique again, but they're valued at £11. So that's, if you manage to sell it on Amazon for £50, then it's not a bad investment. Next one is 10776 Mickey and Friends Fire Truck and Station, $44.99. Brickeconomy value at 36, BrickSet 23, and Bricklink 41. On Camel 3X, it's got a low of 36 and a high of 60. Currently being sold for £50.35. On eBay, it's sold for between £31 and £35. It's got three figures, all of them unique, and they're valued at around £21. That's not too bad, I suppose. Pluto, there's a Pluto in that, and it's being sold on Bricklink for, on the low side, around £2, and on the high side, £22. So if you're doing Bricklink and that, then you might make a bit of money on that. And Amazon, obviously, if you did sell it for 60, then it's not a bad investment. But other than that, if you sold it on eBay, you'd be making a loss. So it just really depends on your platforms again. Next one is actually a Duplo set, but 10920 Elsa and Olaf's Tea Party, which was $17.99. Brickeconomy value at 27, BrickSet 18, and Bricklink 26. On Camel 3X, it's got a low of 13 and a high of 55. Currently being sold at 54.49. So who said you can't make money on Duplo? eBay, it's sold for between 17 and 41 pounds. It's got two figures, obviously not unique, but they're valued at £7. So that's a reasonably good investment. Next one is also a Duplo, 10942, Minnie's House and Cafe, $44.99. Brickeconomy value at 59, BrickSet 49, Bricklink 48. Couldn't find it on Camel 3X, but there is somebody on Amazon trying to sell it for £181.93 for a $44.99 set. So if he manages to get that, he's doing well. On eBay, I couldn't find any new sets that were sold. I could only find pre-owned sets, and they sold for between £22 and £35. So obviously, if the guy that's selling it or person that's selling it on Amazon gets £181, obviously it's a brilliant investment. But other than that, if you were selling on eBay, you make a loss. So next one is 40456 Mickey Mouse, $14.99. Brickeconomy value at 20, BrickSet 10, Bricklink 14. On Amazon, there's two for sale. One's at 14 and one's at £62. There is some people that are combining the two and they're selling them for $36.99. So like I say, I couldn't find it on Camel 3X. I only found it on Amazon for sale for one's £14 and one's £62. It's for sale on Amazon for £14.62, and then the other people have got a bundle selling it for $36.99. Anyway, next one that I'm going to cock up, 40457, the Minnie Mouse, $14.99. Brickeconomy value at 14, BrickSet 15, Bricklink 15. There again, I could only find it on Amazon, and that was being sold for $17.99, or obviously the previous one where it's a bundle and you get both of them together for $36.99. On eBay, it's sold for, I just found one that's sold for £7. So basically, the Mickey Mouse and the Minnie Mouse were both duds. Don't touch them with a barge pole. Next one, 41166 Elsa's Wagon Adventure. That was $24.99. Brickeconomy value at 23, BrickSet 16, Bricklink 21. On Camel 3X, it's got a low of 14 and a high of 46. Currently being sold for £40.20. On eBay, it's sold for between £22 and £33. It's got one figure, but only valued at £2.50. Now in that set, there's also a grey reindeer and a baby reindeer. Now on Bricklink, they're being sold on the low side, if you put them together, on the low side £3, on the high side £46. So if you split them up and sold them at a Bricklink, then you could double your money just for the reindeers. Now, next one is 41168 Elsa's Jewelry Box Creation. That was $34.99. Brickeconomy value at 31, BrickSet 24, Bricklink 30. Couldn't find it on Camel 3X, it's only got it on Amazon. It's being sold for $49.99 and $89.83. On eBay, it's sold for between £26 and £43. It's got one figure valued at £2.50 as well. It's also got a blue horse in there. Now that's being sold on Bricklink again. On the low side, it's a couple of pounds. On the high side, it's £21. So there again, there's a small increase unless you sold it on Amazon for $89.83, where you got a good increase, but other than that, you got a small increase. Next one is 43179 Mickey and Minnie Mouse buildable characters, $159.99. Brickeconomy value it at 148, BrickSet 132, Bricklink 170. On Amazon, couldn't get it on Camel 3X. It's being sold one set for £200, one for $211.95. On eBay, it's sold for between £95 and £155. So pretty much that is a dud. Next one is 43192 Cinderella's Royal Carriage, which was $34.99. Brickeconomy value at 47, BrickSet 33, Bricklink 46. On Camel 3X, it's got a low of 20 and a high of 67. Currently being sold for £64.99. On eBay, it's sold for between £37 and £53. It's got two figures at the moment valued at £8. In there, it's got two horses. On the low side, it's about £4. On the high side, £24. So there again, if you did manage to sell it for $64.99, you're doing well. But other than that, there's a small increase, that's all really. Next one is 43195 Belle and Rapunzel's Royal Stables, which is $44.99. Brickeconomy value at 40, BrickSet 25, Bricklink 38. On Camel 3X, it's got a low of 30 and a high of 48. Currently being sold for $39.99. On eBay, it's sold for between £37 and £53. It's got two figures, one of which is unique, but they're only valued at £9. Now, this has got a few things in it that's being sold on Bricklink. There's a medium brown horse and a white horse, and also some little round windows. The horses on together on the low side are a couple of pounds, on the high side £20. And there's three of these little round windows that look a little bit like a stained glass window, and they're going for £3 each, and there's three of those, so that's like another £9. But still, it's still a dud because it's being sold on Amazon for $39.99 and the recommended retail price is $44.99, so still a dud. Next one is 43193 Ariel, Belle, Cinderella and Tiana's Storybook, $21.99. Try saying that 3 times. Brickeconomy value at 26, BrickSet 19, Bricklink 24. On Camel 3X, it's got a low of 15 and a high of 60. Currently being sold for $39.99. On eBay, it's sold for between £27 and £40. It's got 5 figures, 4 of which are unique, but they're only valued at £13. It's also got a dolphin in there and a mouse. So the dolphin is being sold up to £9 and the mouse is being sold up to £4. So with that one, if you did manage to sell it for $39.99, you're doing well. And on eBay, if you were one of those people that sold it for £40, then you're doing well. But other than that, it's a small increase, so it wasn't a very good investment. Next one is 43200 Antonio's Magical Door. That's $17.99. Brickeconomy value at 18, BrickSet 11, and Bricklink 16. Couldn't find it on Camel 3X, so only got it on Amazon. There's one person selling it for $21.94 and another person selling it for $31.95. On eBay, it's sold for between £11 and £18. It's got 2 figures, one of which is unique, valued at £3 or around £3. It's also got a little hamster that's being sold on Bricklink for up to £3. So there again, there's a small increase for that one. Next one is 43201 Isabella's Magical Door, $17.99. Brickeconomy value at 17, BrickSet 16, Bricklink 19. Couldn't find it on 3X again. Amazon, somebody selling it for $44.99 and there's somebody selling it for £49.20. On eBay, it's sold for between £27 and £33. It's got 3 figures, all of them unique, and they're only valued at around £7. So there's a small increase with that one. But obviously, if you did manage to buy at a good price, then you're doing better. Excuse me. And the last one for Disney is 71040, the Disney Castle. Now there's a discrepancy with the prices of these. On Brickeconomy they said it originally was £289.99. On BrickSet they say £309.99. So somewhere in between. On Brickeconomy they value it at the moment at 273. BrickSet 260. On Bricklink 385. On Camel 3X it's got a low of 261 and a high of, would you believe, £605. Currently being sold for £399.28. And on eBay it's sold for between £255 and £360. It's got 7 figures, 5 of them are unique, and at the moment they're valued at around £100. So if you're one of the people that's got it for sale on Amazon for £399, or you've managed to be the person who's sold it for 605 or is trying to sell it for 605, then it'd be a great investment. But other than that, you'd be struggling to make anything right. So it's one of those sets that you're just going to be lucky, I suppose. So yeah, that concludes the recap of 2022 for the seasonal and Disney. And like I say, my next 2 videos are going to be a recap on City, and because there's so many I'll split it into 2, and then that should finish the recap for 2022. There was some themes that I didn't look into because they were either just a couple of sets or they weren't really sets that were, you know, people aren't that bothered about or that bothered in investing in. So I've just left those ones like Mario, Sonic, that kind of thing. So like I say, the next one's going to be City, and then like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to try and do some of the 45 ones that's come up in this for what's retiring at the end of the year as what could be a good investment, or one to look at yourself to try to research it and see whether you want to invest in it or not. So I'd like to ask you to like, subscribe and comment and hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.